shouldn't fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired with yesterday. I fell where my demons dwell. My own little nightmare, I call it hell. Oh well, it's time to get back up. Climbing and climbing, I'm done with this ride, is what I tell myself, so I could feel something else.
Yo, who the hell is fucking ready for this action? ALG All-Stars. Let's fucking get it. We're just about ready, folks, so continue to hold up, okay? Thank you.
I'm tired of the pain.
Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the ALG Masters League All-Stars, and unfortunately, I do have a bit of a trickery mix-up here with the overlay, so give me just a moment as I look to solve that issue here. There. Wait a minute. My apologies, everybody. I'm so sorry. This was supposed to be such a stellar start. Okay, here we go. There you go, everybody. You can see it's going to be the Masters League All-Stars. Welcome. This is the first time ever we're running an event of this, of this magnitude. of this kind, here with the ALG League, and it's gonna be an interesting one. This is the Alpha Dogs versus the Bravo Bros. Team Group B's Shining Stars versus Group A's Shining Stars, and joining me for this is actually gonna be joining me for this, folks, is actually gonna be a coach. For one of these rosters, actually, and I think he's still in the call with me, and I think he can hear me, and it's going to be the coach, actually, from Zelos. Wapo, welcome, Wapo.
What's up?
First time you're going to be on the desk with me, and you're also a fairly new coach to Zelos in this roster that's been, taking the league by storm. Just want to know what your thoughts are on the league, if you don't mind me asking.
Like the whole league as a whole, or?
Yeah, sure. The league as a whole, and how things have been going.
I mean, it seems like compared to other leagues, a better ran league than I've seen, and pretty good. A lot of better teams, like a lot better AM teams in it. Just not like all over the place. Like there ain't no shitter teams. It's all competitive games from what I've seen.
Yeah, no, I'm really happy with how the teams have been actually also communicating and coordinating with each other, scrims and whatnot. I really like the community around this league as well. That's one of the things that I really enjoy, and I love doing things like this to give back to it, as well as the players who are here today playing. And do you got? You probably have a bit of bias on which side you're cheering for, right, Wapo?
A little bit, but I mean, both teams are pretty stacked. I know Hinata, and I know a couple people on ADS, so I know it's pretty stacked lineup.
Yeah, and I think that it should be an interesting series. I know Hope is an absolute beast. We look over at the Bravo boys, and up atop of the heap over there, you got Hope. Massive performances so far from him. With that roster, him and Hidden have been the shining stars for that roster, and Hope just stood out a little bit more than him as of recent and as of record, and it's interesting to see if he's going to just be, as dominant as he is with that roster, with this sort of like put together all-star team. Got Sideswipe in there as well, who's been a bit of a carry for the side of Dawn of Chaos as of late, alongside Rewind. You have Stay Chill, who's been, without a doubt, the top dog over for KGK in the B group. From last year's performance to this year, he's been very star-studded on that in that regard. He hasn't been his team's not obviously at the top yet of the group, or they're not going to be at the top of the group at all, exiting from playoffs. They do have one shred of hope to being in the top four, and it's all on the back of an off-stream match they have still to play. And then you also got 302 Gold, who have Delivery, who's the most consistent player, in your group for this team. He's had 4 series MVPs. I think it's like 8 or 9 map MVPs for that roster. So, it should be an interesting feat, an interesting team put together there. And now, giving a bit of an introduction towards the A roster as well, the A team roster, you got Hinata, formerly known as AIM. He's the top player in the entire league when it comes to consistency and where he stands amongst all the others in the league. When it comes to the series MVPs and the map MVPs, you have Sweep as well from Divine Future, who were just able to squeak into the top 4 spot in that group. He's been a very dominant player for that roster. You have Flinched, who, I don't know, if none of you guys tuning in right now, watch the ADS versus Redux game yesterday, or not yesterday, on Friday, that was a massive upset. Like you will tell if you've seen that match, you know Flinched is an absolute beast, a hidden beast in the league, and of course I think rounding out that roster is a fourth player, Astro, actually filling in for Insanity, but just as equally as strong on that roster for Hi-Fi. Him and Insanity put up a clinic against other teams in the group. Not all teams in their group, obviously. And then, unfortunately, we didn't have any of the Flawless guys. They weren't able to squeak into this top four here. But obviously, one of them would have made a huge difference as well.
Yeah.
I think that. What do you think about the maps that these teams are going to be playing on here? It's going to be Apocalypse, then Raid, then Checkmate, then Moscow, then Express. Like, are you a fan of any of those combinations?
I think APOC's probably gonna throw a lot of them off because I know it's like a newer map, so there's still like every team's still kind of getting adjusted to where the spawns are gonna be, especially with like a lot of split spawns. You get that bottom heli spawn a lot, like if they're pushed up that left side going into candles. So it's just gonna be fun to watch. It's a really fast paced map in my opinion, and some teams like rocking 2 ARs, some teams like rocking 3 subs. So I don't really get how they took Crossroads out for it in my opinion, but I just like the pace of it, and especially with you got Hinata versus Hope. If they both use ARs, they're gonna be going back and forth. Like it's gonna be fun to watch, especially on APOC, because both these teams is I've seen a couple of them play. Like I've seen like how you're talking about Flinch. I seen him play the other day. He was going crazy. I've seen Insanity play. I've seen Hinata play. Like I feel like it's gonna be the first map's gonna be really fast paced.
Following this, actually, we're gonna be doing a interview with the All-Star player that ends up, like, the player that stands out the most for the team that also wins this All-Star event. So it's gonna be interesting to see. I want to know in chat, who are you guys rooting for? Tell us. You know, hashtag Alpha team or hashtag Bravo team, and maybe even throw out who you guys think you can predict is gonna be the All-Star Series MVP, the player of to be the top dog across all of All-Stars here going. And obviously this is the last competition before playoffs, so this is another opportunity where these teams can also put something on the line to kind of make another push or another statement going into playoffs. So this is gonna be fun, man. This is gonna be fun. What do you have a prediction on the score for this series?
I can see this going in 5 maps. I could see I think Team B is gonna edge it out in S&D. The
You
last
think?
map. I think it's gonna be a 3-2 map.
Oh boy, I hope it goes the distance, man. I would love to see a distant series here in the All Stars. I hope you guys in the stream would enjoy just as much as me and Wapo as well, because we got this is gonna be a banger of a matchup here, and we got ourselves 37 viewers for the All Star match too. This is, we're starting off with some fun right here, as we're going to be jumping right into this map of Apocalypse here with all these players. Everybody's in here, and we're going to be on with Hinata to start things off. The best player in the league, arguably, and due to stats and whatnot. And he's going to start off big with a big kill on the delivery. He pushes out State Chill. We'll catch him off now. State Chill going to be moving through. And, well, we're going to see Bravo Boys actually start touching the point. But Alpha Dogs, they do have spawns that are good for the next hill. Now, Sideswipe, he's going to get another kill, so he will have a bit of a streak building. Hope goes right into the faces of those players at Broken. He will drop. Sideswipe going to continue to try to do something. Sweep will be able to take him down, but from behind is Stay Chill on that rotation. We're seeing back and forth action, and will delivery. He's on a team that is probably, not the best team, I would say, out of all the teams here represented. I would say he's the one most likely on the stat sheet to have the roughest time, but we'll see if he can start picking things up. He's got to warm up with this roster. Flinch, though, on 5 in a row. Wapo, he hasn't missed a beat coming off of that ADS gaming victory his team got.
Yeah, he was frying the other night when I watched that game. He was absolutely frying, and they're doing right here. They did right on that P1, protecting these P2 spawns, and that's what you need to do. And if delivery right here, if his teammates can break this hill, I can see him actually doing something. It's all about the teammates around you. If they can compliment you enough, you'll have a good map every map.
Yeah, and also this, I would definitely want to think that the mode's gonna also play a bit of a factor here. From what I've been watching, Group B, in my opinion, from gameplay and whatnot, they've been the better and more interesting S&D group. So I kind of want to question, you know, whether or not this roster is able to perform better than the other one on S&D, and I definitely think the Alpha Dogs roster, you know, looking at the names there, that slaying power is definitely going to be what's present, and so far that's exactly what we're seeing. And Hope, he hasn't had the opening that maybe a lot of people in chat and probably me and you would have expected here.
Yeah, it's the other team is just doing everything fundamentally sound right now. They're locking down those spawns, they're rotating on time, and they're just doing everything right to control the map.
A little bit of some shots over there into a body that dropped in front of him. Hope, a little funny action there, but you know, some time finally being earned here by the side of Bravo Boys, much needed as well, as they found themselves in the hole coming off of that P2 that was just so much time. It was a money point for Alpha Dogs. And you know, that P1 to P2 and just how simple and sound it usually is when it comes to how much time and points you can get, it just, you know, what we just witnessed today in that earlier on in this map, I feel like it further emphasizes why people say that this map feels like Hackney Yard, you know?
Yeah, I can't say anything about Modern Warfare because I never played it. I only played Warzone maybe like 3 times. I never played that game. This is my first actually game back since Black Ops 2. I took a break.
Well, you know,
I was used to those older CODs.
Yeah, well, maybe you were, Hope, gonna go on a 2 streak, maybe a third. No, that's sideswipe in there for the third, and, well, there's the deadly duo right there that I would expect, you know, Dawn of Chaos and Zealous Squad, 2 tanks at the top of Group B, and, well, their representatives are working hand in hand here in tandem to take down a lot of these players over from Group A. And Alpha Dogs, they were feeling it, Mr. Krabs, on, you know, in this hill, just as we see Bravo Boys break into it, but nobody really soaking enough time up for Bravo Boys. Hope gonna go off on 2 right there, and that's gonna hopefully get spawns also to go the way of Bravo Boys, as him and Sideswipe starting to pick up the pace here in delivery, being the one, you know, problematic, you know, player for that roster. He's still really trying to find his footing, and, well, he's gonna look to maybe find a kill onto Flinch if Flinch doesn't check this corner here.
Yeah, if Delivery can pick up the pace and keep pace with these guys and start getting, because the score is not far at all, and if they can let Hope just run around and do his thing, I feel like it'll be a really close game. And he's starting out 3-11, but it looks like he's heating up now.
Well, right now they are heating up, and you know, I'd love to listen in on these teams and listen in on these players. So it looks like we're gonna jump in with Group B's all-star team of Group B.
Talk.
Right here, Nada, I got him.
I'm running back for spawns.
I'm on a 4 right now.
Yep.
When they're spawning on go bars.
Hey, someone should try to get top TV. I'm
Now
going through
there's
trench.
2 on point right now.
I'm
Now
trying to grab.
keep going bookshelves.
There could be a guy on top TV, like push out trying to spawn kill.
I got you. I'm watching.
Ash is in the window.
I'm trying to get up here. He's up here, sweep.
Right.
He's just top
Hang on,
TV right
life
now. Just take our time.
Still
We
can't
can
know
break, if we can get to broken, that'd be nice.
Come on, down.
Good job, good
Yeah,
job.
okay.
He's gonna go hop up.
One's gonna be broken. One's top TV
Fucking
still.
television there. He got me.
I'm up here.
Never
Nice,
mind,
good
doesn't
kill. Let's all
move,
forward.
he's
Let me
still
back
there.
temple. I'm trying to get your top maps. They're gonna be bottom right on you.
You got help your delivery. I got
One's
cool.
wrapping left. Two back left on you. Bottom.
Go with bars.
Go
2 on the back.
Get that
P2.
time. I'm heading out right.
2 on P2.
He gave me
Yeah.
cool.
Astro, I know. Nice job.
That's it. Watch your half.
The back truck. And one's top broken.
I'm behind you, Hope.
Raise the bow, dead.
Oh my.
Well, we do hear some comms that are actually going down from these 2 teams, and it's not too bad. I kind of like the comms at Group B. You know, they're very calm. They don't sound like they're going at each other's throats or they're fighting or whatnot, and they found themselves in the lead. And interesting enough, like, they're not too overhyped about it. You know, I like that calmness and the vibes in the comms. Now, with Flinch going on a bit of a streak here, once again, you're also seeing this P2 on initial being taken by Alpha Dogs, the spawns being controlled. You know, again, that it's like playing tire shop spawns inside for Hackney Yard and Modern Warfare. Like we're starting to see Alpha Dogs get back and now take back their lead, but Bravo Boys, they're fighting tooth and nail here. And Delivery, like we were saying, needed to step up. He was stepping up, and he's doing a good job in the comms and stepping up with them. But right there, a little bit of obviously coordination stuff that's gonna come in. You'll see some mistakes and some muffles as Hope takes out Sideswipe in there, but hopefully the comms don't get too chaotic, as it looks like Bravo Boys are able to do a really good job at moving on over to the next hill. Great work so far, Waffle, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, like you said, the comms are really calm, which you like to have in a team game. They're all frantic and everything. No one's gonna know where everybody is, just yelling over comms and everything like that. Like, it just gets too frantic and too confusing. So with them being calm like they are, only thing I'd like to do is see just someone like have that voice to guide everybody what they're gonna do, where they're gonna break from, what's the play, just stuff like that. Someone needs to step up here and be an IGL.
Well, that's you get there's two sides of the coin, right? You got pickup teams and eights and stuff. Sometimes it takes a while for like one player to want to step up into a role like that. Sometimes teams like are full in eights and stuff. It'll be full of players that just don't like being the head lead, and so you'll have teams that sort of everybody calms out. They'll make plays. They'll call a play. Each person could call a play at any given moment, and it's just about agreeing to that one play and playing through it. So a team that sort of did that and found some success from that was the LA Thieves during the major, when they put together that new roster, and they didn't really have, like, I don't think Kenny IGL'd 100% of the time. I feel like there was a bit of a split in IGLing at times on different maps and modes and moments. And now, though, when it comes to a moment, Alpha Dogs, they break through that 200-point mark first. And they're starting to find success over at this Ruins Hill that last time around, Bravo Boys were able to, break through easily and then, traverse, or not traverse, but they were able to, what's it called, they were able to get back-to-back points off of it that really got them ahead. Now Alpha Dog's looking a lot better here, and the action, it's, the line in the sand that's being drawn by Alpha Dogs is being well defended. But here we go, Stay Chill, he's able to get a nice opening kill here, potentially breaking in to some enemy territory here, but he needs his reinforcements to come in far away from this new hill. And Alpha Dogs just 10 seconds away from potentially winning this one, Wapo.
Yeah, they did a really good job on that P3 chain, those hills to get together right there. My bad, P4. They locked down spawns. They had all lanes covered. There really wasn't nothing Bravo could do there.
Yeah, and you see the Alpha Dogs, Group A's team, they do come out on top, and, well, a lot of people were probably very skeptical on this Bravo Boys side and what they could bring to Respawn. But I felt like this was a gorgeous, performance still. Nonetheless, regardless on the, obviously you look at Delivery's, KD and it being a bit of a very problematic picture. But ultimately, we do see these, we do see them put in a decent score and a decent attempt here. You can't, I don't think you can really, fault them for much, especially since this is a little bit of a pickup style event. But we will see the Alpha Dogs draw first blood here in this series and get themselves on the board with the first map. Now the S&D is up next, and we're looking at an S&D on Raid. You mind telling the folks at home that are a bit new to S&D on Raid what that map's all about when it comes to S&D?
S&D on Raid, it's just on defense, you just want to, everybody's going to rush that B side on offense. So basically you want to just lock down top laundry area and lock down that P5 area. So playing P5 is going to be pivotal, especially for defense map, because you don't want them getting your pillars, and you can literally just sit in P5 and sound or A or B bomb, and you could always give that information to your team which side bomb, especially if you're fighting a 3v4 and they're already set up with the bomb down.
Yeah, no, I can agree with you 100% on that one. And another thing I wanted to know from you is just what your thoughts were on, who, in your eyes, was the standout player? Who was your player for that map on the side of Alpha Dogs?
I think it has to be Flinched. Flinched was just doing a phenomenal job on the AR. He was locking down lanes, locking down hills, locking down rotations. He was just doing everything he did right on everything.
Yeah, no,
It
without a doubt. You know, we saw him streaking multiple times. I think 2 or 3 times we saw him on the map get to 5 or 6 kills in a row. And you know, the closest person to maybe arguably being the difference maker or the player of that map for that Alpha Dog side, you know, maybe, you know, bringing out the name of AIM, he's one that might have been, you know, somebody we could talk about, or Hinata, I mean. Over on the side of Bros, you know, for sure, Hope was able to make himself known. He was able to bring things back a bit there. But for the most part, I felt like Sideswipe was very consistent from top to bottom throughout that map. He might have been my number for that roster, you know, to getting the potential man of the map for them. I'm not sure if you took notice of that as well.
Yeah, I did. I did. It's just the subs. I think they had a harder problem with that because they were always fighting from behind and fighting for rotations, and because Alpha Dogs was always holding every lane, they was always getting rotations first, so they was always ahead of the game, and Bravo was always fighting for just to get the rotations to get hills, so they was always trying to break hills instead of just holding it and you know what I mean? Not holding lanes instead of breaking. That's basically what it came to. Their rotations just weren't there.
Yep, and well, we do have the next map ready for you folks at home, and unfortunately, it's not going to say the best of 5 is, you know, 1-0 Alpha Dogs, but we all know here at, you know, obviously those of you guys that checked in on the first map that who is leading in this one, and let's check out the guns that are going to be rocked here. It's going to be a 50-50 setup. I like seeing the teams use that and not just cover up on ARs, and we'll sweep. He will actually get the first blood for the Alpha Dogs. In S&D, you know, how important would you say, you know, from your coaching experience and whatnot and playing experience, do you tend to see first bloods being?
Oh, it's huge because it changed the whole dynamic of the game. Gives you can if you get blooded and the other team's up 4v3, I mean that's just they can take over the whole map so quick.
No way, no way. Stay chill nearly got that. The Eagle, the balls on this man. Oh my lord, he wins the 1 versus 2 in the opening round of the S&D. Stay chill. Oh boy, he ain't staying chill. He's heating up.
I don't know why Astro would even chow that he was weak too. I mean, they was just both egos chow. Like, I mean,
come on, like, these are the boys over here.
yeah,
like,
no, they're ego and everything right now. They're going hard.
it's the dogs versus the bros. You know, they're gonna go off at each other like this, and it was a bit chaotic actually in the chat that they had beforehand before this one started up. You know, there's a bit of banter there about, you know, we got you, we're gonna get your bodies, we're gonna shoot your bodies or something, you know, something's going on. First blood, first round goes the way of the Alpha Dogs, but this time around, Delivery will be able to bring the first blood to Bravo Bros, who actually won the first map, or not first map, first round. No Sideswipe, we're gonna swap over to him as Delivery gets taken down by Astro. Astro's still alive, gonna be on 3 kills now. And here we go. Last player alive is all going to be up to Sideswipe. Can he take down Astro? Oh my gosh, no way. Oh my, no way! He goes for the assassination and gets it. This is the all-star matchup mayhem we were anticipating. And Sideswipe, he slides and he's giving a lot of audio cues over to Sweep. And Sweep should take him down because he can hear him. Alpha Dogs. They get this one. The 1 versus 1's clutched up by Sweep. The ice in the vein. Sheesh. They tie things up 1-1 on the map. And Wapo, you know, how often do you tell your players not to slide around unnecessarily like that in giving away audio?
A lot, because in S&D, a slide gives out your position. I mean, you can hear it damn near across the map. It's loud. So sliding, I mean, I tell them to do that basically at the beginning of the game.
We're gonna have to end this map here. Unfortunately, there is a technical difficulty here for one of the players on Alpha Dogs. So we'll get that sorted on out. And while we're doing so, we'll just shift this back to us here. It's gonna be 1-1, guys. Don't you worry. Players didn't have streaks that were probably on the board. It was so close, you know. One player with a 1 kill streak. I don't think that this is arguable by any means, but still 1-0 for the Alpha Dogs in the series, but not on this map as it's tied 1-1. As man, I think that 2 versus 1 could have been won by, definitely could have been won by the player from Bravo Boys again. Who was it that got that assassination again? I'm trying to remember. Sideswipe?
Yes, yeah,
Sideswipe. Man.
That would have been a nasty clutch, especially with the assassination. That would have been funny.
for sure, without a doubt. And we're gonna try to get things back underway for you guys. Obviously, not wanting to take up too much of your guys' time this evening, even though the action is definitely hilarious and something that we're both enjoying watching, right, Wapo?
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely fun to watch these players go at it, especially the caliber of players these are.
Yeah, it's 1-1 on the score. I don't think the teams want to restart. Well, one of them was asking, are we just gonna restart the whole thing? But 1-1 is fine. I feel like we'll just play out at 1-1, just for time's sake. Actually, you know what? Like, it doesn't really matter. We'll do 1-1. We'll do 1-1. If the players want to play it out, we'll check. If they want to end up playing it out, we'll get some bonus rounds in, maybe. We'll see. But starting things off with the bomb will be the Alpha Dogs here. And Sweep is going to plant it in this nice spot here just around the corner. Flinch does open things off with a first blood. This is good. He was king at doing that. Astro in the back to close out the players that are in the back there on the rotate. And Astro actually getting a bit of a revenge, body shots in there on Sideswipe after he got assassinated by him in the round before.
Yeah.
And delivery.
Yeah, I don't think he liked that at all. Getting assassinated. Don't look like it.
Looks like delivery actually it hasn't been playing, so I'm not even sure this round's gonna count. I think we might have to also. Yeah, no, this round's not gonna count. I also didn't have it up on the screen. I actually also didn't have it up on the screen for chat to see. My apologies, guys. Don't worry, we're gonna get a restart on things, so don't you guys worry. Obviously, you guys are going to be worrying. We're going to actually see it because of the delay and all that other stuff. So, don't worry. We gotta, come on. We gotta get this. We gotta get this restarted up in here. So far, we do see the Alpha Dogs still, map up, and we saw them take the respawn to open things off, the hard point. What are your thoughts on control between the two teams, and how do you think the control is going to play in this 8s style competition here?
Well, with the new rules and control, I personally don't know, because I think that these teams are just gonna go for kills instead of getting on the point, and it's gonna be they go 2-2. It's gonna be hard to know who gets defense, because I don't know if they're gonna go for caps or they're just gonna go for kills here. So I think it'll be fun to watch, especially if they get in a spawn trap, which I think a lot of teams are gonna go for here, because I feel like they're just all gonna go for kills instead of just hopping a point.
Okay. So yeah, the teams are cool with just going back to 0-0. So we'll restart the map at 0-0. Obviously, you guys have the special fun clips of what happened, and yeah, no, we'll do that. Don't worry. We will have. You guys have those clips though. You guys get the assassination clip, which is hilarious. And oh my lord, I just took this in. I actually just took this in. Hi-Fi and Dawn of Chaos are actually facing first round in playoffs. And Sideswipe just assassinated Astro, who's on Hi-Fi. And bro, what is that? What is that? I'm actually crying, bro.
Fire early.
Bro, they just already starting to open up some holes for blood right there. Oh, Sweep and Flinch will take out 2 right off the gate. Hope he's going to be pulling out the knife here. What the heck is this? Oh, he's going to drop as well. The nuttiness, stay chill though. Left in the 1 versus 3. He's going to get 1 kill. Slides out, will drop, as the Alpha Dogs will win the initial round here in this restarted Search and Destroy. First
I was actually
blood.
hoping Hope would have got a kill with that right there. That would have been hilarious.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. If he would have ankle shanked somebody up, done it prison style here, coming out of the kitchen with a knife, like, it would have been pretty great for sure. But he just got absolutely gang banged in there, you know. And Hinata gonna be on an O coming off of this opening round, as all of his teammates enjoyed getting a kill on the board there. Flinched definitely still continuing to stand out above the others. This S&D, you know, as well. And Sideswipe though gonna open things off with the first blood for Bravo Bros. So maybe, just maybe, this might help them get this round to start to go their way. And all these kills coming through. Stay Chill though will drop to Sweep, and Sweep on 2 in a row that round. But closing it all out will be Sweep, the Sideswipe who starts things off, will end things off after the bomb plant.
Just shows you how huge that first blood is.
Oh, massive. It's a momentum swinger, and it's got to be a confidence injector as well, right? Into the certain player that got the first blood. Now, I want to know, right, from your, you know, obviously you're coaching those boys, and you're obviously doing a few play calls and whatnot, but also as being a player, right? Which bomb site do you like the most, you know, when on offense?
It just depends on the players around you. If you have a team that's fast-paced and you got good subs on your team, you just want to hit out B fast, especially if you can, you know, get that person that's going to come where delivery is right now. If you can get him, I mean, it's a free bomb plant laundry, because you guys are just going to take over laundry side every time. Then from there, it's just a bomb plant, and it's going to be hard for them to retake.
Yeah,
But if you got an AR, team that likes to play passive, usually the A side works better for you, because it'll be top mansion with ARs, and you can watch cutout, and then you can also watch your flank too.
No, 100%. You know, it's all about pacing, playstyle, and you know, obviously when you have an IGL, also just where that dictation sort of comes in, like where you put those players to watch the certain angles, like you're saying, and making sure that obviously you're put in a position where it's a gunfight that your gun should win. You know, I feel like that's one of the biggest textbook things, especially when play calling. And Sweep, he should notice these players out in the pool having some fun there, and he will take down Sideswipe. One of the players that's been known to getting first bloods will get first blooded by Sweep instead. He will also find delivery, so that's 2, but Hope's knife will actually come through. The shank out of Tiki's good for 1, but he will ultimately get cut down. He's not able to use that Tiki bar and make himself a nice drink to sip on and relax. Instead, he will get beamed at and even naded out by those 2 players that were left up for Alpha. And here's Sweep's second kill, also in the kill cam onto delivery. You know, finding a sitting duck out there in the water.
Delivery pulling a Michael Phelps right there.
Michael Phelps, more like he was looking like a synchronized swimmer out there. How many times he was moving back and forth in the water.
Had his little floaties on his arm.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, and Hope he's gonna come out with that. Oh my lord, Stay Chill though, gonna beam off that kill. Little KS action right here. Number 4 flinched. He will find 1 before getting traded, and these trades end up all going in favor of Bravo Boys or the Bravo Bros. Last player alive is Astro. Let's see if he can bring them to his world and, you know, hit him with some sort of bass drop or some sick rap bars or whatever to try to help get his team this round. He's got to do it all with a 1 versus 3.
Yeah, he wants this 1v3 bad. He does. After getting assassinated, he has something to prove here.
Well, it's not too bad. His team does have a pretty nice cushion, you know, of a 3-1 lead. So even if they do end up dropping this round, it's not too bad for them. But number 2 in Astro, he got some info. He got some eyes onto Swipe, but he doesn't end up delivering on the kill. He will find 1 though. That's going to be Hope, who walks right up into his face. Now, delivery playing open steps cautiously. Will throw a stun out, not catch him off, but this bomb does need to go down for Alpha Dogs, and he will find Sideswipe. He doesn't go to challenge delivery though. Delivery will be here at open steps. Will he find Astro, or will Astro find him? It's a second away from each other. The ships in the night will pass and nobody will get hurt. They luckily here, but it ends up being obviously a win for the Bravo Bros. They played the clock really well, and delivery got lucky, I would say, a little bit.
That's Swipe was going for another assassination right there. You can just tell.
Yeah,
But
of course.
Astro played that perfectly.
Well, so far, he's playing very well. 5-1 on a 4 streak, looking to maybe earn the first score streaks of this entire matchup. As he's on 4, could find maybe 2 or 3 more here. Lynch, though, he will take 1 down off the board. Sideswipe will be off the board, and Chill will be able to trade that out, answer that up. He will find Flinch down long, and will not take him down. And well, it's a 3 versus 3 here. Good, patient play here. The bomb does need to be picked up, though, for Bravo boys, and they might want to rotate it away over to A, I would assume. I think they've gotten the knowledge that there's an overload over by B, so why not play for it? Hope's going to pull out the pistol. Look to find one from the top rope, will not. He's going to try to reposition, and he's just sliding around like a kid at a water park. Hope going to pull out that pistol, look to grab the Gawk. Blocky from the Pocky kill will be good, but the trades come around, and it still sticks to a 2 versus 2. Now,
Astro now on a 5.
Oh, he is on a 5, you're right. He's building his way up. He could get another one here. There's not a lot of time left, though. So much time used up by Bravo boys just playing super passive, but this B bomb site's been given up. The rotation away from the pink arrows allows for a free plant, sort of like Wi-Fi at a McDonald's. As
they're still separated right here too.
for sure, the
It's
pinch
gonna be a hard retake.
well, the pinch is gonna start to come through here, but with that AR watching over the raid pillars here, and Stay Chill coming out for blood, he will be able to close that out, and that's 2 rounds back to back answered, and a 3-3 tie up coming in for Bravo boys. Bravo boys, they're trying to hold their weight and hold the line. They're trying to make this a competitive map and even try to tie up this series here. Like I was telling you before, I feel like the B group has had a better S&D play, and they've looked better in S&D than most of the teams in A, just based off of my own opinion and my own thoughts from seeing the groups play. And well, I would expect the Bravo boys to come out and delivers a kill, the first blood. Sideswipe gets all the way up into the building but doesn't find a kill. And man, what an opening to this round. So fast, Wapo.
Yeah, really fast. And then all that information, him seeing all them 3 players, they know where they all are now, which is huge information.
So, was there has Hope been playing AR a little bit here and there for you guys in scrims? Is that maybe a reason why he wants to rock it here, or do you think he's just using it for fun?
No, he's an AR player now.
Oh shit! Well,
yeah.
Well, congrats. Great. He's been looking nice with this AR. So he's a great, nice little adjustment you guys have made, and to give him that shot and opportunity. Well, Astro will be able to find a kill onto Stay Chill. Will Hope be able to take down Astro? That's a question in and of its own, and a separate battle goes down by A, but B will be where the bomb ends up getting planted. Now, number 1, that's going to be Hinata coming over from the pinch from open steps. Will he drop to number 8, though, here? Hope watching him. No, he will not. Hope will drop instead to Hinata, and it's all up to delivery. He got the first kill to open up this round for the Bravo boys, but will he grab any more? No, he will drop. And Alpha Dogs retain a lead in this one, putting themselves up 4-3 in this S&D. And Wapo, you mind telling us a little bit about some things you're seeing that are leading to problems for instance, Bravo boys in that last round?
Just they're playing way too aggressive. They're just running at them, and they're getting blooded, and their other team's doing good by countering it, playing more passive, waiting for a pick. Like, if Bravo would sit back and wait for a pick instead of just running straight at them, I feel like they'd probably have the lead right here. But since all they're doing is rushing at them and trying to get kills like that, it's not going to happen, especially with the ARs back, waiting for them to rush. It's easy for Alpha right now, just getting bloods.
Hope does not get himself the kill. And multiple players there in the middle. Flinched will grab another kill over to the side. And as soon as you could say Bob's your uncle, Alpha Dogs have taken the round. 5-3 is your lead in favor of the Alpha Dogs. And, well, it was competitive for a while, but 2 rounds back-to-back, putting themselves 1 round away. You feel like the Alpha Dogs are going to be able to... you think they got enough of a steamroll going their way, or a snowball going their way, that they should be able to take this with the confidence, or do you think Bravo Boys have another trick up their sleeve?
If Bravo starts playing a little bit more passive, I feel like they can bring this to a 5-5. But if they just keep running at them like that last round, how I just said they were running at them, and the ARs were doing a good job at picking them off, literally what happened in the kill cam, then they'll win right here if they don't stop running at them.
Well, number 6 in Sideswipe playing so aggressive here. He nearly drops as well, but he will be able to get in behind Astro. This was a big play. If he did not live, he was not going to get that kill and alleviate that pressure. Now Hinata getting in behind Delivery is going to be big. He's going to spot Sideswipe as well, moving up to top art, and he will actually drop him. As now it's a 1 versus 1 Delivery versus Hinata. Big one. This is 302 gold up against the ADS roster, and well, our ADS player, and that's 6-3. And body shot also in the end. That's a lot of BM right there coming out of Hinata.
Yeah, I don't get running at him with the pistol, but I guess he was trying to pull out a world star right there.
For sure, and Sideswipe does get that other kill here that we talked about a bit earlier, highlighted, but it just in the end not able to close out. Hinata closes out the 1 versus 2 to get his team the victory in this one, and well, player of the series for that one, or the map for that one. Who do you got in the cards there? I think Astro definitely has to take that one.
Yeah, Astro, he came in clutch. He went on a 5-kill streak. He ended up losing it, but he still got a lot of blood, which helped their team out a lot. Those
Sure.
early rounds.
You know, momentum as well, right, at times. And, you know, obviously Hinata showed himself in that last round. That was his clutch up moment. That's his little Twitter clip, so to speak. And, well, we will be jumping into a control coming up next, and that control is going to be on Checkmate. You know, do you fancy Checkmate control much, Wapo, or what do you got on Checkmate control?
Checkmate, it's gonna be an AR heavy map. Really, I feel like the team that has plane control most of the whatever side they're on, I feel like that's who's gonna win. It don't matter what side. I mean, you can win an offense really easy if you have top plane control. Because I mean, you can watch every lane.
Without a doubt, right? I think that's usually what I say to people as well. And it's gonna be interesting to see the battle of the ARs here. I think it's what, Delivery and Hope, or Stay Chill and Hope
Then Hinata and Astro, I
versus
believe.
Hinata and Astro, or Flinched is an AR. What do you mean?
Oh, Flinch, yeah,
Flinched, yeah,
yeah.
Flinched and Hinata, I think, because I think Astro's been Flinched and it's either Flinched and Hinata or Flinched and Astro, because I know for sure Sweep is subbing, or is the SMG, in
We
that
might
one.
get a
So
3 AR.
we could that
We
team
could get a
definitely
3 AR
could
team
play a
here.
3 AR for sure. If we were to see an equaling, 3 AR potential setup, who do you think runs it for Bravo Boys?
It'd be Hope. Who is it? No, Delivery was a sub for. Is he a AR or sub?
Delivery was
forgot.
ARing during that search, so I would assume he's AR.
So Hope, Delivery, and
Maybe Sideswipe? No. Or does he
no.
stay to say? Or do you maybe you throw Stay Chill on it, because he was running the AR a little bit during that search as well.
I can see Chill.
Because who would be more
Delivery and
influential?
Hope.
Who do you think would be able to step up and be that one sub that actually still makes a difference on the map? Who would you want it on? Stay Chill or Swipe? I would assume Swipe, right? Just with the pacing and the play he was able to put
how
out.
fast he was just running at on S&D, like he was running at him, which you need if you need to get to that and be aggressive on checkmate control, you need a sub that is aggressive to get in people's faces and just catch them off guard.
Yeah, and
Especially
we will
when the other
be.
team has map control on you. That's
Oh,
huge.
wait, it looks like we're missing a player here in the lobby, so I'm starting up the map when we're going to have to end it right away. I just want to know, chat, if you guys are loving this action and you love this all-star matchup here, I want to know from you guys, do you guys want to see it play out as a best of 5 only, or do you guys want to see a guaranteed 5 maps regardless on if a team goes up 3-0? Do you guys, if we get enough people in chat that actually want to see all 5 maps played, show up. I want to hear it from you folks. I want to see you guys, yearning for all 5 maps because you love this entertaining all-star matchup between these two teams. Wapo, what would you like? here on the desk with me. Do you think that a best of 5 is you know all these teams really need to show for entertainment, or do you feel like a 5 we should be seeing 5 maps guaranteed?
I think 5 maps would be fun to watch. It's just up to the players, I think. But I think all 5 matches, seeing how good they are on different game modes and different maps, would be fun to watch, though.
Yeah, and even if a team's down, you know, or if a team's already won the series and has like has already won the first 3 or gets 3 up, goes up 3-1 or something, you know, at least you might get a final map that's a bit funny and wacky, you know? I feel like there'd be at least some moments in that would be a little funny and creative and interesting, nonetheless, for entertainment purposes.
Yeah.
You know, and another thing I wanted to ask you about a little bit is with these players that are here, you know, were there any players that, you know, stood out to you a lot that maybe aren't present here? You know, who else would you have maybe potentially pictured to being in the All-Star match? You know, if we were to say have had different players here, who else would you maybe wanted to see on these rosters?
What I wanted to really see Hidden here a lot, cause Hidden, he's an amazing player. That kid is.
Little bit of zealous bias over there.
It's not biased. He's just. I mean, the awareness on that kid and like what he does on the map it's ridiculous.
No, for sure.
It's
sure.
insane.
Yeah. No, the kid's a beast. He's a prodigy for sure.
Oh yeah.
He's a great, phenomenal player, and for that roster, I could continue to grease the wheels all I want, but
Kind of want to see Naruto here too.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, for sure. I'd love to see that Sage mode come into play, but we'll see. We might, you know, maybe next year, maybe after playoffs, if we want to run another All-Star, you know, event that. Again, like, you know, anything can happen. This is the ALG League, right? And I feel like another name or a player I definitely would have liked to have seen here. Well, obviously, Insanity. He had to be filled in for Astro. I think like he would have been a good player to watch too in this matchup. I feel like for ALG, for Bravo Boys or Bravo Bros, you know, maybe looking at like. Maybe I liked Nick from KGK recently. I thought he had a really good matchup, a match that he played. I think that from Zello squad as well, Kez would have been an interesting one to see on here. Faith as well. Like all of those players on Zello squad are all-star caliber players. But we are going to be jumping into the map, folks, as you guys can hear. And yeah, we're seeing a lot of people in chat, or maybe at least 2 spamming it. Wanting to see all 5.
We got Hope with the knife. Just knife flinch.
Astro gonna get some kills as well here. And the defense here, it's gonna be for Bravo Boys, and they keep the lives, you know, together. Hope gonna be running out with that knife. He's gonna be on a 2 streak as well with it, interesting enough. As he's maybe gonna find another one here. Oh my god, Hope, you're an absolute assassin right here with this. Look at him. Look at this crazy character.
He's gonna assassinate him.
Oh, he doesn't. No way. Oh, he nearly takes out Flinch. That would have been phenomenal. But now, in the Spawns' delivery, a Stage Shill actually picking up the knife to use now himself. What is this? What are these strats? What are these strats by these teams? The Bravo Boys up in lives as well. You know, who would have thought Hope would be rocking the knife throughout the control here as their team's down 0-2?
What was he on a 4 streak with a knife?
He was on a 3 streak with it.
Oh, what if he got streaks with a knife?
Oh my, how funny would that? Imagine if knife kills got you bonus points of score. Delivery, nice little 2-piece right there on the players. He's gonna body shot Astro as well. What? Everybody just not licking Astro at the moment. I don't know what's up with that. Since when did he become a bit of a punching bag for the league? As here we go. We got a bunch of ticks coming through for the Alpha Dogs here, as the lives are actually evened up as well on the board at 11-11. Make a wish if you want. Hope.
So I think so. Was that a knife or a sledgehammer?
that was Hope walking past with the knife again. Hinata gonna get in behind a few players, or maybe it's number 5 in delivery who actually got in behind a few players here. Gonna hear quite a few of these pink arrows and pink players rotating past him. And he's not really finding anybody with these. Delivery gonna get in behind Astro though. He's gonna be able to. He goes for the punch shot, gets 1 kill with it. Drake from the top rope comes down and actually finds the kill. And well, Drake MVP actually tapped in to play in for sweep. How did I not notice this?
I was waiting for you to
For
notice.
swipe. Drake came in for swipe, folks. The tap. What is this? A tag team world? What is it, tag team wrestling here? The tap in, tap out. Drake comes in and they actually get on the board with the first round. What a wacky play here. Hinata gonna get 1 kill. Oh my lord, with the knife, the finesse for the 2 to get him back onto the point. Drake trying to challenge him, drops down into his gunny sight and says goodnight. There you go, Alpha Dogs. They will drop that first round, and Bravo Boys on the board early. This is what they need if they want to get this matchup extended to at least the 4th map. They need to clean up these defensive rounds. On control, it's imperative, especially on, you know, this map rather than raid, to make sure that you clutch up on those rounds. Now, it looking like a pistol round from CS:GO right there, as we swap over to multiple pistols being used. And
I want to see somebody pull out a sledgehammer now. Everybody's using knives. Let's pull out a sledge.
yeah, then I'd feel like we're watching some Rainbow Six Siege action. Go, pistols coming through. Stage Hill will take Hope down. Unfortunate work there, as it's a little bit of team shot. Flinch, he's gonna try to take down 1, but Delivery will say Delicio to him. Bravo Boys behind in lives right here by a 2. Hinata gonna get the long range kills. Drake's pistol not gonna connect. Hinata will find 2 for himself over by the yellow crate. He's gonna get into the spawns here. He's gonna start to dismantle these Bravo Boys.
Oh, they're not playing around this round. They want this round.
Yeah, they want a life lead that's very nice.
Jeez.
Yeah, no, this is a pink wash. This is looking like an event for Barbie.
This is a massacre.
How are they getting away with all this murder? And Hinata even on streaks here on 7. The sweat dripping from him. If I was his girl, I'd be worried about all that sweat on the balls. Oh boy, that's got to be a messy situation.
Oh.
Flinched. Gonna even get this last kill as well in the flurry of action in the spawn right there. Man, that was a messy spawn. It's looks like a round 1 in the Challengers Cup when you got like Sib's team up against like some shitters. Now it looks like Bravo Boys are starting to, they want to take a serious round here, as they're gonna go heavy here, except for Stage Hill maybe with that knife out, looking to maybe find another some sort of assassination scenario, as he's gonna spot out a few players crossing over by A. It's gonna be an A play for these pink players, and well, Stage Hill comes off the top rope, will not be able to take down Astro. The Astro will shoot his body, but Delivery will be able to get the revenge for his fallen comrade. Lives are relatively even here, but Hinata, he's going to start to make the difference known, and he's going to grab himself 1, but he will drop before he can do much more damage.
Drake looking clueless on the map. He's dead, buddy.
Streaks are going to be called in, though. Looks like they won't connect with anybody here, but 1 point will go the way of Alpha Dogs. Drake should be able to find 1. Oh my lord, the punches! The pistol will find the kill for sweep onto Drake, and more oppression comes through for the Alpha Dogs. 24-19. Delivery, though, with 2 massive kills will help draw things to a closer situation in lives difference. Delivery should find Astro. No, he will end up taking him down from that high ground with the AR. And the Alpha Dogs continue to soar above the Bravo Bros in this one. Hope should drop as he was aimlessly aggressing forward with that knife. The players on Bravo Boys just having way too much fun with their knives out and unfortunately not finding the round in their favor either. But, you know, I don't think we expect much than just fun and fearlessness in an all-star match.
I think we need to listen in with Alpha Dogs here. See what they got going on. In the
I'm gonna drop in with the listening to start the next start the next round for sure with them actually. Now that you say it, as it looks like was it streaks on the board again? No, it's not streaks on the board for anybody.
Glitch is on a 4. Let's see if he can do something here. He's on a 5.
Gonna get some last laughs here in this round.
He's on a 6. He's on. Oh, that would have been 7 right there.
Saved by the bell, I think they call that.
Yeah. Because he had the kill.
Pistols will find the last kill right there. Hinata gets that one in his 3-piece in the kill cam. And like I was saying, we'll go into that Astro game, not Astro gaming listening, but just a listening in general with the Team A roster as here we go.
Can't really. I don't know what would happen, to be honest.
They'd forfeit the map. That's why I'm not risking it. That's why I'm not fucking risking it, man. I'm not trying to play another one. Imagine forfeiting All-Star, man. They all in plan.
Imagine you both camping in office.
Yeah, try to be friendly with them. See if they'll be friendly.
No. I'd love to, but
Man got assassinated!
I'm this spawn.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord. There's just nothing in the comms but assassinations and knives. The Bravo Bros are actually doing it. What is this gameplay, Wapo?
I can't. I'm trying.
What is this game?
see it.
I know, but oh my god, Hinata got assassinated on stream. Oh my lord. Oh. The streaks come through though, flinched. We'll end up using them and clock's running down. Stay chill, we'll get on the point to stop the time, but what a wacky start to that one. All the knives up in that one cubby. And well, this should be map here, and well, 3-0 will be what we see in the first, coming off of your your 2 maps, and the star player coming from this one, flinched once again, topping the team, and getting himself another map win with his team, and even getting himself the kill cam in the end here.
Yeah. He was just going crazy at all 3 maps.
No, without a doubt. And well, that's gonna be 3 easily going over to the side of the Alpha Dogs. So congratulations, they're gonna be your all-star game winners. But we should continue this one. Just letting the players and it looks like Hinata doesn't want to play, guys, so unfortunate stuff there, unless we get some fill-ins for the side of Alpha Dog. I think we're just going to be ending it here. And well, your MVP for the All-Star match, Wapo, who's it got to be here?
I think it's got to be flinched, 100%.
Without a doubt, it's got to be flinched. And well, he's your MVP tonight in the All-Star League match. And well, it's gonna be interesting. I think I can try to pull him in for an interview, guys. If you guys if folks at home are a bit patient on that and don't mind, as we look to pull him in for a little interview. on the All Star, just how All Stars went here between these two teams, and let me see if I can get him in here. Wapo, mind talking a bit with the folks here about what you liked, what you didn't like throughout this one?
I like the first two maps were really competitive. I like the hard point. Everybody was going hard and trying. Then we started to get a little bit of trolliness in S&D. Then the third map was all troll, but it was fun to watch. It was something different. Give everybody like little fun to watch. Everything's not so competitive and the same stuff we'd see every day. So it was nice probably having the players have a little bit of fun and doing something different and just having fun playing.
Oh, for sure, without a doubt. Yeah, no, and it looks like the teams are all just gonna dip out, but they all said their GGs, and I hope you guys in chat, enjoyed that All-Star matchup. I know a few people would probably think that it was boring. That's what Haynada is saying. So if any of you guys disagree with that, check out his Twitter. FXR. What is it? FXRUM1 on Twitter. Go let him know. But the MVP, I think, from what chat's seen and from what we've seen, has to be Flinched without a doubt. And let's see if we can. I'm still trying to get a hold of Flinched, see if he's down to come in for the interview. So no, it's just gonna be. It should be a little bit of a matter of time here until we get him in here. See if I can do so. Just checking in. They're in another. He's in another chord right now, but hopefully he does come in here for the interview.
I want to pick your brain a little bit.
Sure thing.
So what kind of what teams are standing out for you in like mind for like coming in hot for playoffs? What do you think?
Oh well, this is something I'm going to be talking about this week in the pre-playoffs breakdown kind of show I'm going to be doing, and
Yeah.
teams looking hot coming in. OP Blacks on a win streak, pretty big win streak actually coming in. 1-7 record was the team that previously held the spot they took, and they went 6 straight, taking down Dawn of Chaos to tie up and be 7-7 and even make top 4. Have enough to make top 4 in the playoffs and go into playoffs in the winners bracket. So I feel like they're definitely a team to talk about. A Tide turning one that Zealous actually just narrowly avoided having to play in regular season, that could have potentially even, I feel like, gave you guys your first loss. But I feel like they are a team to look out for. Redux Rain, they stunned last week 2 of the top teams in the Group A. They took down Hi-Fi 3-0. They got a win over ADS Gaming as well.
Yep.
So I gotta say, especially with the way Flinched has been playing, and Jafud as well on that roster. In addition, they brought in like 3 weeks ago, who's a relatively strong, kind of, I would say, closest to high tier AM, one of the closest players to a high tier AM in this league. Other than obviously the flawless one.
Yeah, they that upset over ADS the other day had me stunned when I was watching it.
Yeah. I was stunned. I think.
I think a lot of people was stunned.
Yeah, no, I was stunned. You were stunned. ADS for sure was stunned and shocked, and I feel like they're potentially in that top 4 conversation. Obviously ADS Gaming's still a great team too. Any team can
sure.
lose on any day, or win on any day. So they're still a top team to talk about. I feel like this 1 week break though before playoffs, it should do wonders for some of these teams with these new pickups that are coming through, for actually working on strats and getting that chemistry down. Because teams aren't built in one day. So
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, I'm just getting word that we are gonna have Flinched in here for the interview, and he is here actually. So those of you guys that were hanging around with us, welcome Flinched, the All-Star MVP from our first ever Masters League All-Star match.
Sheesh.
Thank you for letting me be here. Getting my interview finally.
Yeah, you know, it's been a long-awaited one. You've been one of the top performers in your group, let alone the league in general. I think just after your performance against ADS Gaming and being able to take Man of the Series and Man of the Map for two of them, that you know, it just got you into this you know, into this top upper echelon of players that were able to play in this All-Star game. So you know, your labor is you know, is spreading its, you know, it's growing fruits that you can enjoy, man, and it's great to watch. And you know, I just wanted to ask you a little bit about the competition today. You know, what did you guys think? How did you guys feel about it all? I know, you know, Hinata voiced his opinion a bit in the chat about it being really dry and boring, but you know, were you having a fun time at all in the matchups?
I'm gonna base off the first and second game because the third game like really wasn't structural. So in the first game, yeah, the competition was pretty good. I mean, the game was pretty close. I think we beat them by 60 or something like that. But I mean, all the players have gunny. It just depends on their game IQ, really.
Oh, for sure, and obviously how teams actually like communicate at the end of the day. I would assume that also might play a factor. And how was your team's like? How was your team communicating throughout all three of those maps? Was it, you know, was everybody playing very individually, and then at times when you guys were down, that's when communication came in, or like what was it like always communication?
Definitely in the beginning, we were playing individually, and I kind of told everyone to play together. I mean, all our comms were good. We had good vibes and whatnot, but we started playing more together at the end of the first game, and then we eventually pulled out the win.
Oh, for sure. And then in the search and destroy, it got a little tight. You know, I want to say the other team came out with some great rounds, and you know, you guys ended up able to ice it. You know, with aim actually icing the veins, or Hinata icing the veins on that round number 9, closing things out at, you know, 6-3. Uh, you mind telling us a little bit about the S&D? You know, how you thought it was going, and you know, it wasn't the map that you got a player of the map on. Astro was the one who really led most of that map for your team. You know, especially with him going on streaks. You know, but let us know a little bit of an insight on that. You know, and maybe how you felt the other team was playing.
Definitely gonna give that map to Astro and Hinata. They definitely carried me a little bit. The other team played pretty well for Search. I mean, it's kind of hard because Search is the most strategical game mode, and I mean, every team has like their own plays and whatnot. So we tried doing a couple things here and there, but it was just a close game and good game all around.
Yeah, and Wapo, you got any questions for the man?
So for that S&D, did you guys after a couple rounds realize they were playing over aggressive and just counter that against them or what?
Yeah, we definitely were playing a little aggressive, and then we threw some quick plays in, and they worked here and there. And that really just what led us to the game, to the win.
Because you guys were blooding them basically every round because they were just running at you guys. So I noticed after a few rounds, you guys were playing passive at the start, which helped you guys get those bloods. Is that what you guys talked about doing, or was it just happened like that?
I think it just happened in the moment. I mean, we definitely realized that we were getting aggressive and they were going to pick up on it, and so we just decided to slow things down a little bit.
Understand that.
So now this is like probably the last question here, but knowing that this match, you know, and the teams that you were up against here, for you, the teams you were up against, you know, that had representatives on the other side, you know, on Bravo, weren't teams you're going to be playing first round. You know, do you feel like any of your other players were like kind of using this in a moment to like maybe get in at like some of those teams? Like I know, like this is the one thing that I was talking about on stream, you know, being the most hilarious moment, but also one that could already start to create blood in the water, is when Astro got assassinated by Sideswipe in the S&D, because that is Hi-Fi and Dawn of Chaos who face each other first round in the playoffs, right? Like, that's a moment right there that if it's remembered going into that, like, there's a bit of a thing. Like, unlike that, you know, you didn't have to worry about something like that. Do you feel like your teammates were ever worried about that or thinking about that in their heads, like when they wanted to make their mark?
I think Astro was a little bit. Him and Hope were going at it in the game 2 S&D, and then in the game 3, I think it was Astro and I'm gonna say Delivery. I might be wrong, but there's definitely some in-game trash talk that was happening, which was
Oh,
pretty
yeah?
funny.
For sure, for sure. But thank you so much for coming on board for this little quick interview with you after this one. I hope to see you back interviewing with me after a matchup in the playoffs.
I got another question for him though.
Sure thing.
So, Funch, how's the team morale or like the feeling of you guys like going into playoffs? Like how you guys feel like wise going in the first round versus the team you play? How you guys
We're
feel?
we're definitely riding high. I mean, our vibes are off the charts right now. I mean, we feel really great after beating ADS and Hi-Fi in the same week. Just being two top teams, we feel like Jafud coming onto the team has just taken us overboard and just got us on the right track, and we feel really well going in these playoffs.
Yeah,
That's always good to hear.
I'm gonna be very excited to see Redux potentially take down Zealous Squad in the losers bracket, round 3 or something. But thank you guys so much for coming aboard, Wapo and Flinched, for being a part of obviously this experience in the ALG League. GGs to both the teams that competed tonight here. For all of you guys, all the fans that showed up. I think we had nearly 50 viewers at one point, which is pretty awesome. I can't wait to see playoffs. Like, that's going to be what ends up being, like, those matches are going to be so epic and so awesome. And I just can't wait to see them. Thank you all for tuning in. And I hope you guys all have a great evening and stay safe with whatever you guys are doing for the rest of your weekend. So take it easy.